In a kingdom where being powerless means death, one girl survived. But now, the boy who once protected her is the one sent to kill her. This is the story of Reckless, where love turns into a battlefield, trust becomes a risk, and survival means choosing who you're willing to lose. It all begins in the arena, when Paedyn is exposed as ordinary. No powers, no protection, and in this kingdom, that's a death sentence. The crowd turns on her instantly. Guards move in, but Paedyn doesn't wait to be captured, she runs. Through darkness and shadows, she escapes the only world she's ever known. No plan, no allies, just survival. For the first time in her life, she's completely alone. Back in the palace, one order is given. Find her, kill her, and the person chosen to do it. Kai, the same person who once stood beside her, now forced to hunt her down. Kai follows her trail, step by step. But this isn't just a mission. It's a war inside him. Because every step closer to Paedyn means choosing between his duty and his heart. Outside the kingdom, Paedyn discovers something unexpected. Freedom. People who don't care about powers. A world that doesn't see her as weak. And for the first time, she starts questioning everything she was taught. Paedyn had been running for days. No food, no rest, and now, she was injured. Every step hurt, every sound felt like danger. She knew one thing, if they found her now, it was over. Paedyn met new allies. Paedyn doesn't trust them, she can't. In her world, trust gets you killed. One wrong move, and this could be the end. But she's too weak to run, too injured to fight, so she does the only thing left. She stays, and waits, to see if they're here to help her, or finish what the kingdom started. She stops, but the silence doesn't feel safe. It feels like something is waiting. Her grip tightens, hands slightly shaking. She hasn't slept, hasn't rested, and she knows they're still out there, watching, hunting. Kai moves through the forest, silent and precise. A broken branch, fresh footprints. She's close. His jaw tightens. He should feel nothing. This is his mission. But it's her. He pauses for a second, then keeps going. Because no matter what he feels, he will find Paedyn. And then, it happens. They come face to face. No armies, no masks, just silence, pain, and everything they never said. They could fight, they should fight, but they don't, because some connections don't break that easily. They walk away, but nothing is the same anymore. Paedyn knows she can't trust him. Kai knows he can't let her go. And that's what makes this impossible. Soon, it's not just Kai chasing her. Others come, ruthless, and they won't hesitate. Now, survival isn't just hard, it's nearly impossible. To stay alive, Paedyn forms alliances. But in a world built on lies, trust is dangerous. Because not everyone fighting beside you is on your side. And then she learns the truth. The kingdom, the powers, the system. It was never about order. It was about control. And Paedyn, she was never the problem. And then she realizes, it was never about order. It was about control. Deciding who gets to live, and who doesn't. All this time, she thought she was the problem. But she wasn't. The system was. She stops running. She starts thinking, planning, fighting. She's not just surviving anymore. She's becoming something more, something dangerous. When they meet again, everything inside them fractures. Kai stands where he's always been, loyal to the kingdom, bound by duty. Paedyn stands opposite him, no longer running, but refusing to bow. They look at each other, and for a moment, everything they once felt is still there. The memories, the pull, but this time, it isn't enough to bridge the distance between them. Because now, choosing each other means betraying everything else they stand for. The fight begins, not just between them, but between everything they believe in. Steel clashes, but it's their convictions that hit harder. Kai stands for order, for the kingdom he was raised to protect. Paedyn stands for freedom, for a truth she can't ignore anymore. Every move feels heavier, every second pulls them further apart. Choices are made, lines are crossed, and in that moment, they both know, nothing can go back to the way it was. When it's over, there's no victory, no relief, only consequences, heavy and impossible to escape. Distance grows between them, shaped by the choices they made and the lines they crossed. And in the silence that follows, one truth remains. This isn't the end, it's only the beginning. Because this isn't the end, it continues in Fearless. So if you want to see what happens next, subscribe. Because the war, it's only just beginning.